Hello, welcome to the WestHost FAQ videos. My name is Reed, a Level 2 technician at WestHost. Today we're going to look at how to install applications into your cPanel hosting account. First, you will need to log into your cp.westhost.com, then click on the cPanel link. Where I have a reseller account, I do not have a cPanel link. If you do have a cPanel icon, please click it now. If you do not, please click the Web Host Manager icon. Then click Account Information and List Accounts. Finally, you will click the cPanel icon for the account you will be working with. Once in the cPanel, you will need to scroll down to the Software and Services section, where you will click the Softaculous icon. In Softaculous, you will notice several categories on the left. You will simply need to click one of these categories to expand it and see the applications available for install within it. In this instance, we will install WordPress. To install the application, you will need to click the Install button, fill in the appropriate fields, and click Install. Not all of the applications will have these identical fields, but most will have some similar to it. Let's just go through these fields for a moment. First, you have the protocol. This is where you choose whether you want it to be secure or unsecure, contain the www. Or not. In the domain field, you will be able to choose which domain you want to install this application for. In cPanel, you do have the ability to install multiple instances of a single application for each domain that you have. You simply need to choose which domain you want to install it for. As you can see, I only have the one. In the In Directory field, you'll choose which directory you want to install the application in. Here I have the WP directory. In this instance, WordPress would install to readstest.westhostsite.com/WP. If you do not want it to install into a subdirectory, but rather as the primary site of your website, you would simply leave this field empty. Next, for the database name, typically you're fine to leave this as the default unless you have something specific that you want to name the database. For the table prefix, here again, typically you are fine to leave it as the default, unless you are going to install multiple instances of the same application and have them read and write to the same database, in which case you would want to have a different table prefix for each installation. For the site name, this is simply what I want to show up in the title bar of my browser. You can change this to anything you like, and it may contain any characters that you like. The site description is just that, a simple description of the website. For WordPress, you do have the option of installing it as a multi-site application, in which case you would have multiple domains using the same installation of WordPress. This can be handy if you want to have the same information spread across multiple websites. If that's not the case, there's no reason to install this. Next, you will choose an admin username and an admin password. You will also need to specify an admin email address. This is the address that WordPress would send your admin password to should it get misplaced. Next, you will need to choose the language that you want the application to install for. As you can see, there are quite a few. Then you would click the Install button. Once you click the Install button, it will give you a progress bar as to the progress of the installation. As you can see, it can take a few minutes depending on the application you're installing. Once the application has finished installing, it will give you a URL to access the application and a URL to access the admin section. Please note it does not provide you the admin username nor the admin password, as it assumes you will write those down or have them memorized. That concludes this FAQ video. Thank you for choosing WestHost and have a great day.